Vietnam was the stunning backdrop to a recent gathering of 80 of Asia's brightest young golfers that battled for one of the amateur game's most prestigious titles and a significant step towards a potential career in the professional game. Golfing World joined Sir Nick Faldo for the 12th staging of the Faldo Series Asia Grand Final, the culmination of 18 regional qualifying tournaments across Asia, with the winners of the various age groups in each of those events joined by the series champions from Europe, the Middle East and America. And after play got underway, we talked to Sir Nick about the success of bringing his series to Asia 12 years ago.
I've enjoyed the atmosphere, the camaraderie that it's created. And when we came to Asia, so they actually came as teams, as a country, so it creates a really cool atmosphere. We've got kids from India, from Pakistan, obviously from China, from Japan, from Malaysia, now we stretch down to Australia and New Zealand. So the standards is always improving. They're learning more. Kids love the opportunity to travel. It gives them an experience, going somewhere different, learning to fly half across the world with a time change and getting up and playing in a completely different environment.
The stunning Laguna Lang Co Golf Club, located 50 kilometres from central Da Nang, was the venue for the Grand Final for the second year running. Faldo designed the course, and he's always keen to come back and play one of his favourite creations.
Many people still have an image of Vietnam, and I've been coming here now probably pretty close to 8+ years, and I say, well, you know, the way I live, obviously I get spoiled a little bit. I think this is a really cool, unique spot. If you want to come and play somewhere where you're going to stay for a week and play one golf course, I know you won't get tired of it. I mean, you'll come out every day and you'll see and feel and certainly play on a different golf course every day.
The Faldo Series is a truly large-scale international project, with 40 events staged across 30 different countries each year. The main aim is to prepare players for life as a pro, and the man in charge on a day-to-day basis is Sir Nick's son, Matthew.
Each event, whether it's across the whole world, is broken down into 5 age categories. We have under 21, under 18 and under 16 boys, under 21 and under 16 girls. So they play their qualifier, which is predominantly 36 or 54 holes, world amateur ranking points, and then the 5 winners come through to the series grand finals, whether that's in Europe, Asia, America. And then from there, so the winners here will go to our European grand final. Our Europeans have come to Asia, our Americans have come to Asia, so they're sort of the added bonuses from here. And then also the overall winner here and in Europe, we try and get them a professional tour start, and that's big thanks to the Asian tour here, the European tour back home, plenty to play for.
I'm delighted that the kids make such a big effort to want to play and want to qualify, and they want to win, so they come to grand finals. They enjoy coming to grand finals because we take them to pretty cool places now. We throw them in the deep end and fly them halfway around the world, and you've got jet lag and all sorts of things like that to deal with. So yeah, it's a big learning curve, and they get a chance to learn from me or other golf coaches or physical trainers around mental side of the game as well, so people can get a bit of insight into what we do, what we think. So, you know, for them to have, you know, a major champion right in front of them is quite unique.
The Faldo Series has several high-profile graduates, but the weekend before the Asian Grand Final, there was another reminder of the success of the project. Two-time Faldo Series winner Eddie Pepperell collected his first European Tour title in Qatar, beating another Faldo prodigy, Ollie Fisher, by a single shot.
The series has been going now for over 20 years, so '96 was the start of that. And you know, you're seeing fruits of the series really every year on tour. A case in hand is Eddie Pepperell last week in Qatar, winning. Runner-up, Ollie Fisher, who's a big part of the Faldo series. You've got the ones that we all know, the Rory McIlroys and the Yanni Sengs. But you know, every year on tour, you'll hear of somebody that the Faldo series has touched. They may not have won it, but they will have probably competed in it. And I think it's just testament to the longevity of the actual program that Nick's put together. You know, not only is he probably the only player to put so much effort into junior development over in excess of 20 years. It's an exceptional feat. and one that I think is admired around the globe, actually.
The 2017 edition of the Asian Grand Final witnessed a sensational final day performance from the eventual winner, Napat Paramacharanroj, nicknamed Toy, the then 15-year-old draining a birdie putt from 35 feet on the final green for a 54-hole total of 8 under par and a one-stroke win. A year wiser, the Thai team was in the field again in Vietnam, aiming to become only the second player to retain a Faldo Series Grand Final title.
Well, Faldo Series is a great tournament, of course, and we've got to learn with Sir Nick Faldo in the clinic, and winning here last year was a remarkable thing. It's a motivation for me to push on harder, to win more tournaments, to go to many places. Meeting Sir Nick is a great privilege to actually meet and talk to him.
Oh, that was fantastic. What a great way to win.
I love how he say, like, visualize the shot, give different feels to create different shots, and that's how I use it in my game.
Some kids, you can see some have just got a little bit more, and he's obviously a confident kid, knows what he's doing. He's got eyes and ears open, isn't it? Taking everything on board. That's I think what I was so good at. I was a good listener, good watcher, good listener, and then you analyze it yourself and go off and work on it. And I kind of sense he's like that, takes it all in and analyzes what he needs for himself, and he's a talented kid.
In wonderful conditions at Laguna Langko, Toy's story over the 54-hole tournament included plenty of positives, but ultimately ended in disappointment. Rounds of 69, 70 and 71 showed his quality, but he would have to settle for an eventual share of 7th spot in the standings. The battle for the overall title would be between two players aiming to make Faldo Series history. Hiroki Maya had the chance to become the first player from New Zealand to win the event, whilst overnight leader Suzuka Yamaguchi from Japan was looking to become Asia's first ever female Grand Final winner. Some fine early play saw Maya reduce Yamaguchi's lead to a single shot, but the 17-year-old simply moved up a gear, birdieing the 7th whilst Maya made a bogey. Now 3 in front, Yamaguchi kept her foot on the accelerator with further birdies at 8 and 9 to open up a 5-shot lead she wasn't about to give up. And so, 2 months after winning the Australian Women's Amateur Championship, Yamaguchi becomes the first female winner of the Faldo Series Asia Grand Final and already has her sights set on joining the pro ranks.
I want to be a professional, but the rules in Japan mean I have to be over 18. So this year, if I win on the Japanese LPGA Tour, I will turn pro. First, I want to play in Japan, and then, in the future, I want to play in America.
Ta-da! Right, there we go, that's cool. Right. Well, that's very impressive. You know, we had our first girl winner for Faldo Asia Grand Final, so that's great. You know, to come here and shoot 15 under, that's level 5 unders, which is very impressive, isn't it? And she's got that real steady game. I mean, you know, her swing keeps it in play. Obviously, great putting. I've just heard she's trained by Tommy Nakajima, that was back in my era. Tommy and I used to play against each other quite a bit, so that's cool.
With 2 of the game's greats backing her, don't be surprised if the name of Suzuka Yamaguchi is at the top of a professional leaderboard soon.